Special occasions, English Connect 2, lesson 23.1. Special occasions, prepare. Ever notice how I always rub my hands and I say, okay, blah, blah, blah. Pretty consistent, huh? Lesson 23, special occasions. How was the wedding? How was the wedding? Objectives. I will learn to talk about and describe a past event. I will learn to talk about what I did at that event. At an event. Okay? Here's your new vocabulary. Tiring. Oh, they're telling you sometimes they don't have the Spanish translation. I like it better when they do. I do. Long. Okay. Boring, exciting, beautiful, fun, bittersweet, strange, wedding, reception, graduation, ceremony, bride, groom, gift. So flashcard sets. Well, let's just hit this one. These are presents, regalo. These are presents. Gifts. Well, I think they call them gift is, regalo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Look at the cognates, though. Ceremony, graduation, reception. Yeah. A lot of them, quite a few there. All right. Memorize grammar and target phrases. How did the wedding go? How was the wedding? Both those mean the same thing. What did you do? We ate a wonderful meal and danced. I saw my cousin. I gave some gifts to John. We had a good time. It was boring. So let's read all these again. How did the wedding go? How did the wedding go? How was the wedding? How was the wedding? It was boring. It was boring. It was boring. We had a good time. We had a good time. What did you do? We ate a wonderful meal and danced. We ate a wonderful meal and danced. If you know like one or two of the words in there, you know the context of what you're talking about. So you're looking for wonderful and then dance. Maybe you get messed up in let's say now, the meal. I saw my cousin. He gave some gifts to John. All right. Hey, Robin, how was the wedding? Oh, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful ceremony. The bride and groom looked so happy. I cried, of course. It was kind of bittersweet. Did everything go well for the reception? Yes, we did most of the work before the reception. I was able to relax and enjoy it. It was so much fun. We are grateful. We ate a wonderful meal and everyone danced. So many people came. I visited with lots of friends and family members. At the end, there were fireworks. It was great. Well, it sounds like it was a success. Okay, it's pronunciation of eit, and, eind, and ild. Right, eit, right, light, might. These you just have to memorize. Night, high, find, kind, mind, wild, child. I wonder what these words are. I see in English, I want to say them in, he's right, it's a light, I might, night, high. So I want to grab my little translator right now. This is the way you do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All the time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just do the same thing all the time. All the time. There's 1, 2, 3. Same thing all the time. Kind. Okay, high, find, kind, mind, wild, child. Okay? Yeah, I think that is ready. So we're looking at it. Okay. All right. Continue. I'm going to do them again. You got to know some of these guys. You just got to do them over and over. Right, light, might, night, high, find, kind, mind, wild, child. See how that I is? Ild. Listening, let's see what they're talking about. All right. What happened 3 days before Patrice was supposed to get married? How did this affect her wedding? Why was it an amazing way to start a relationship?
Definitely the place to be if you want to be in the music industry. There's a great recording industry here in Sydney, and we have the Opera House and some beautiful things.
Okay, well, we're not going to listen to that whole thing. She's got accent, plus they got the music. It'll be tough. Let's see what they're looking for in the answer. Her brother and stepfather were in an accident, and her brother died. Ooh, what happened 3 days before Patrice was supposed to get married? This happened in Australia, I assume. They didn't celebrate as they normally would. How did this affect her wedding? Yeah, because you're saying, I don't know, man. That's just, oh, man. Why was it an amazing start to a relationship? She could focus on important things. Yeah, well, it's true. Life and teachings of Jesus Christ. Oh, baby. Read this Life and Teachings of Jesus Christ. Read the scriptures in English and in your native language. Think about the discussion questions. Write down your thoughts. Be prepared to share your thoughts with your partner. Actually, with as many times as I've done these lessons, this should be rote. This should be automatic. There should be no memory. Oh, well, it's just a mechanical thing. It's just muscle memory is what they call that in English. And the third day was and the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there, and both Jesus was called and his disciples to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus saith unto him, They have no wine, Jesus. Jesus saith unto them, Fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants who drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and saith unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which was the worst. But thou hast kept the good wine until now. John 2, 1 through 3, 7, 9, and 10. There's more to that story. It was a special occasion mentioned in the scripture. What was it? It was a wedding. Why was this miracle so unusual? Because it seemed to go against the social norm. It took best wine and made it the last thing to drink. So the men were, drunk already. Anyhow, let's get this one here. EnglishConnect 2, lesson 23.2. Special occasions. How was the wedding? So we're going to talk about special occasions. Okay, we'll go ahead and go through the discourse. You can listen to this. Let's see what they're talking about here.
Oh, it was a beautiful ceremony. I cried, of course.
Yep.
It was kind of bittersweet.
Okay, they're talking about the wedding that they had. I'll bet this kind of long. Look at that. So anyhow, the wedding that they had. Yeah. Well, maybe. Okay, I'll read it. Hi, Robin. How was the wedding? Oh, it was a beautiful ceremony. The bride and groom looked so happy. I cried, of course. It was kind of bittersweet. Did everything go well for the reception? Yes. We did most of the work before the reception, so I was able to relax and enjoy it. It was so much fun. We ate a wonderful meal and everyone danced. So many people came. I visited with lots of friends and family members. At the end, there were fireworks. It was great. Well, it sounds like it was a success. Hey, Robin, how was? Now they're going to go through and we're going to go through the fill in the blanks on each one of these 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I'll let this go to you guys. Just go to the next one here. All right, expansion activity. English Connect 2, lesson 23.3. The wise and foolish young women. Matthew 25, 1 through 13. This is kind of a hard one. This is kind of tough. I read a very insightful foray, explanation of what happens here on the wedding night and what happens to celebrate it. It's pretty powerful, but anyhow, we'll go ahead and get to the story. So, oil burning lamp, wise and foolish. Okay, so keep going. Okay, something's happening. They begin to find out that they don't have enough oil. Can they go ahead and hurry up and get things fixed up so they can be there on time? They can celebrate with her. Uh-oh. Jesus told a story about 10 young women who went to a wedding. They waited for the bridegroom to come and let them in. They did not know what time he would come. Oil burning lamp, wise and foolish. Right there. Oil burning lamp, wise and foolish. The 10 women had oil burning lamps. 5 of the women were wise. They brought extra oil with them. Well, how would they know? Anyhow, oil burning lamp, wise and foolish. The other 5 women were foolish. They only had the oil that was in their lamps. The bridegroom did not come for a long time. The oil in the lamps ran out. The 5 wise women had more oil to put in their lamps. The 5 foolish women had to go buy more oil. While they were gone, the bridegroom came. He let the 5 wise women enter the wedding. Whoa. When the 5 foolish women returned, the door was closed. They could not go to the wedding. Maybe the other ones could have shared with them. Maybe they could have done that. Prepared, meet, and fear. That's kind of like what we're doing now. We're preparing our lives. For behold, this life is a time for men to prepare to meet God. Alma 34:32. That's called the Book of Mormon has that statement. If you are prepared, you shall not fear. Doctrine and Covenants. That's Latter-day Prophets 38:30. Who is the bridegroom in the story? Who are the wise young women? Who are the foolish young women? Am I like the wise or foolish young woman? So who is the bridegroom of the story? That would be the Savior. Who are the wise young women? That would be us. Some of us. Who are the foolish young women? Those who kind of, they're both representing us, and some of us who are more prepared and thinking about spiritual things. I think we come from our pre-existence like that. And am I like the wise or foolish young women? I'm kind of pretty much like the wise young women. For the moment, yeah, I am. The wise ones. The wise ones. Okay. There we go. Well, capital T. Got to have that capital T there. Capital T. Wise one. Throw a period on it too for the heck of it. Okay. There we go. Okay. And lesson 22. I wonder if this will fit. This is heavy conversation. Lesson 23, special occasions conversation class. Lesson 23, special occasions. How was the wedding? Review. Review the vocabulary. Discuss any words you do not understand. Tiring, long, boring, exciting, beautiful, fun, bittersweet, strange, wedding, reception, bride, groom, graduation, ceremony, and gift. I'm going to go through these and show you which ones you're going to know. Tiring, no, not so much. Long, no long, and the different ways it's used. Boring, not so much. Exciting, yeah, you want to know that. Beautiful, yes. Fun, you won't say beautiful much, but fun, definitely. Bittersweet, not really. No, forget it. Don't even worry about it. Strange, yeah. And the way it's used. Wedding, you should know it. Reception, you should know it. But bride, don't worry about it so much. Groom, um, no. I mean, that they're you need to know what they are, but unless you're in that setting, you don't need to know. Graduation, yeah, I probably should know that. Ceremony, not so much. Gift, yeah. Okay. So, hey, Robin, how was the wedding? Oh, it was a beautiful ceremony. Not so much. The bride and groom looked so happy. I cried, of course. It was a kind of bittersweet. Not so much. Did everything go well for the reception? Did everything go well? That's yes, you would want to know that for the reception. Yes, we did most of the work. You want to know that? We did most of the work before the reception, so I was able to relax and enjoy it. This must be like a sister or something. It was so much fun. We ate a wonderful meal and everyone danced. So many people came. I visited with lots of friends and family members at the end. There were fireworks. It was great. Well, sounds like it was a success. Okay, and then now this is going to put into place the different kinds of adjectives and words that we use. So feel confident, 5 minutes, purpose. Feel confident using the sentence pattern and new vocabulary in a highly structured activity. Instructions, work with a partner. Look at the statements below. Change the statements into the past tense. Click continue to check your answers. There will be a party next week. There was a party last week. We're going to dance at the party. We danced at the party. We will have a cake and ice cream. We ate cake and ice cream. My friends will cook some food. They cooked, her friends cooked the food. The band will play some music. The band played some music. I am going to sing a song. I sang a song. Okay, sure enough. There was a party last week. We danced at the party. We had cake and ice cream. My friends cooked some food. The band played some music. I sang a song. And then these are, this is, you're going to create an activity here. Work with a partner first. Read aloud the two descriptions below. Take turns reading. Then underline all the future tense verbs in the stories. Next, partner A retells aloud the wedding in the past tense. Partner B retells aloud the graduation in the past tense. Do not write down the past tense verbs beforehand. See if you can make the changes in the moment while you are speaking. That's really where you need to be. That's where I live my life, is in the moment. The wedding. There will be a big, beautiful cake. The bride will be wearing a long white dress. All of the bride's family will be there. Her father will walk her down the aisle, and there will be beautiful music. Many people will be smiling. It will be such a beautiful day. The graduation. Thousands of people will be watching. When the graduates walk up to the stage, everyone will clap and cheer. Everyone will be taking pictures, smiling and laughing. The graduation speech will be long and boring. When the ceremony is finished, the graduates will throw their hats in the air. Okay. Again, we're going to do that. The bride is sitting on the floor and she is crying. The groom is lying on the floor and has a black eye. The police are taking the father of the bride away. There's a frying pan on the floor in the middle of the room. Okay. So what they want, work with a partner. Imagine that you are reporters from a TV news channel. You and your partner are assigned to report on an incident. You do not know what happened. You walk into a church where a wedding was happening and you see the scene below. Create a short news broadcast about what you think happened. Perform your broadcast for the class. They are getting you ready for EnglishConnect 3. The bride is sitting on the floor and she's crying. The groom is lying on the floor and he has a black eye. The police are taking the father of the bride away. There's a frying pan on the floor in the middle of the room. Okay, well, we got a problem. Okay, then you're going to have your gospel discussion, gospel conversation, have a gospel discussion, share your thoughts with the group, and you know the rest. Talk with your partner. How confident do you feel about each objective? Then discuss 3 things you still need to practice. I will learn to talk about and describe a past event. I will learn to talk about what I did at the event. All right, sounds good.